Financial health is about freedom, and freedom to make decisions, to take risks, have fun, and to enjoy life and to exceed limitations, because finances and money isn't everything, but it definitely makes life a lot easier and gives you a lot more opportunity to create these skills that you have, this view of success that comes from someone else, but we want to make sure that it's what we want. Hello and welcome to the Superhuman Entrepreneur Podcast. My name is Dr. Jerry Mipson. You can call me Dr. J, and we are here to help you become superhuman. So in this solo podcast episode, we're going to talk about the 10 areas of focus, our 10 superhuman foundation pieces to help you to become superhuman. This is really key. These are the areas that we're going to be addressing over time during our Superhuman Entrepreneur Podcast, as we have interviews with experts, interviews with successful entrepreneurs, and helping you to bring this all together so you can create the superhuman life. It's really easy to focus on one area as an entrepreneur, usually work and business. I know I've fallen victim to this too. My business gets way more attention than it probably deserves, but it's helping lots of people. And so it is worth it. But my wife and my kids, every now and then, they have different comments otherwise. But what happens when these other parts of your life become neglected? Really, that's what leads to burnout. That leads to feeling stressed. That leads to broken relationships, unfulfilled promises, unfulfilled dreams. But true success comes when you optimize these 10 foundational pillars of the Superhuman Entrepreneur Podcast. Because really, when we do that, not only are you going to optimize your business, but you're going to optimize yourself, and you're going to show up as your best self. You're going to be able to lead and be successful and feel successful in all of the areas of your life. That's why we've created this Superhuman Entrepreneur Podcast to help you to have these foundational pieces, give you really truly a roadmap to success, to help you with fulfillment and peak performance. And then ultimately too, as we bring this all together and address all these areas as a whole, helps you to really feel your best successfully. All right, so these 10 areas, and we'll talk about each of them a little briefly, are number one is your health. I mean, obviously I'm a doctor. I work with people help them with health physically, mentally, and emotionally is all connected there. One of the big things with this health foundation pillar that's so important that people realize is there's actually a difference, and this makes up both of this. There's a difference between fitness and health. So many times people think that, just because I have a fit, lean body, that means I'm healthy, when that's not really the case. When we're talking about health, we're talking about all of your body systems, your brain, your digestive system, your lungs, your kidneys. All those body systems need to be working together, because I've seen some people that have ripped bodies, 5% body fat, and their digestive system doesn't work right, or their heart is not working right. And so when we're talking about health, we're talking about all areas, not just fitness, but also everything that's going on inside your body, your cardiovascular system, your digestive system, your brain. All those systems need to be working together. So that's pillar number one. Foundation number two is your mindset. You need to have this emotional foundation. You need to have that emotional resilience, because that determines how you show up every day. It determines your focus and your self-awareness. So that's your mind and that mindset. Three is so important and gets overlooked so often is your love life, your marriage, your significant other. That person there, that's your main person that you're going through this battle of life with, that significant relationship. That relationship you have with your significant other in a marriage is the biggest people growing machine out there. If you have that relationship dialed in, it helps you to grow and progress faster than any other relationship out there. It helps you become a better leader, helps you show up better business, helps you be a better parent. And so we're going to help you to optimize that. And of course, that's talking about your love life as well, and sexual health. All that fits into that category as well, because we want to make sure that you are not just there as coworkers or roommates, that you're there as, enjoying life and spending time together. Number four is parenting. We want to make sure that that tight-knit family that's so important that you have is key and helping you to be successful in that. Really, us as parents, we have a responsibility to your children to leave a child grow up to adult that's confident, well-grounded, and equipped to thrive in this world. We're going to help you to get that dialed in as well. Number five is social connections. So your friends that you have and those communities that you're part of, whether it's church community or friend group or whatever it is, different communities out there, those social networks provide support and accountability and inspiration. And we want to make sure that you're surrounding yourself with people who are going to elevate you, because you truly are some of the 5 people that you hang around with most. So one of them is hopefully is your spouse, but those other 4 places need to be filled with people who are going to be inspiring for you and help you to level up. So number 6 is, of course, is your career, that professional foundation that you have. And so one of the things we talk about, how that you are not your business, but that business that you have as a superhuman entrepreneur is where you provide impact for the world. It's the foundation for channeling your purpose and channeling your excellence into having impact and having value for other people. And so that's why career is so important. And ideally, it's created in a way that also is going to provide for you financially, because of course, that's really fun. When it's not, it makes it a little bit harder. But that leads us right into the next one, which is finances, which is that wealth foundation. Because financial health is about freedom, and freedom to make decisions, to take risks, to have fun, and to enjoy life and to exceed limitations. Because finances and money isn't everything, but it definitely makes life a lot easier and gives you a lot more opportunity to create opportunities and chances to really enjoy life. Number 9 is our foundation of fun. This is where your hobbies, your passions are. This is where you can add a little bit of variety to life, because you are, of course, more than your work, and you're more than your relationship that you have. The hobbies and passions fuel creativity. They fuel joy, and they really create balance in your life. The purpose, your purpose, what you have. And just for reference, these are not in any particular order, because sometimes this one could potentially be number 1. This is also your spirituality. So, connecting with something bigger for yourself. Why are you here on this earth? Why did God send you down to this earth at this time, in this body, with this family, with these skills that you have? So whether it's your faith or nature, or your greater mission, this purpose you have, the spirituality you have, this grounds you and helps you give your life better meaning, and it helps you understand how you fit into this crazy world and understand that impact that you can make. So that's the spirituality purpose foundation. And then number 10 is one that I think is so important, is your future. Having a vision for the future, or sometimes I call it hope, is so important. You need to understand, and this really is where I feel all these kind of come together, is what is the why. Why are you doing this? For what future purpose, or what goal are you working on? And so you need to have hope for your future and and an optimism for your future. And to bring that all together is really key to wrap up our 10th key superhuman foundation. So, because when you focus on these foundations, you create a life that's not only successful in the eyes of the world, but it's successful for you. So many times people, we have this view of success that comes from someone else, but we want to make sure that it's what we want, what we feel that we're inspired to do, because that's how we create true fulfillment. That's how we create the true impact that we want. When we're intentional in applying these and optimizing these 10 superhuman foundation pieces and pillars into our life, that's how we create the lasting success. So it's critical to kind of assess where you are in each of these areas. So in our handout, the accountability section in our superhumanentrepreneur.com community, there's a quick little assessment that you can do to kind of assess where you are in each of these areas, because being honest with where you're at is going to be the key first step, because then we can start seeing how these pieces start relating to each other and how they start fitting in together. And then we can start seeing the effect that each of these is going to have in your business. Because as we start up leveling you in all these areas, you're going to start showing up better at work. You're going to start showing up better for your clients. You're going to start showing up better for your spouse, start showing up for your kids, your family, for your communities, and start having more and more value as you go. That ripple effect that has from coming from you, being able to lead yourself in these areas, will help you to lead others bigger and better things as well. Now that we've discussed these 10 superhuman foundations, what you need to do is you need to go to superhumanentrepreneur.com, click on community, find this episode, download the assessment that we have there for you to truly assess how are you doing in these 10 areas. And then from there, we will continue over time to have experts and guests and information in all these areas to help you to continue to improve. And so you can then dial in and figure out, okay, how can I improve my marriage? How can I improve my financial success? How can I improve, my future outlook and overcome limitations? Because over time with this podcast and what we do at Superhuman Entrepreneur is we're going to help you to optimize all those, not just health physically, because of course that's my wheelhouse. That's what I love doing. But all of it's so important. It doesn't do us any good to have you live to 150 years old if you don't have people there that you love to be there with you, and if you aren't feeling successful in life. So make sure that you do that. Thanks for joining me today. Remember, being a superhuman entrepreneur is not about doing everything perfectly. It's about getting 1% better every day, showing up better, improving these areas of your life. Time to keep growing, time to keep thriving, because that's how you become superhuman. You enjoying the podcast? Help us reach more entrepreneurs like you by leaving a review. As a thank you, everyone who leaves a 5-star review will be entered into a drawing for some exciting prizes. We are here to help you more than just listen. Head over to superhumanentrepreneur.com, click on community, and join a powerful network of entrepreneurs that are striving to be their best. Each episode includes action steps, resources, and accountability to help you to implement these ideas and start seeing results.